Hey, 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 you dirty dogs. So, I don't put everything on YouTube 'cause people can attack you when you're wrong a lot. Um, but let me show you some of the stuff that I've done in the past few days that have actually been correct. And I do it by the same code, by the same pattern. Okay? So, I had Canelo Alvarez winning. I assumed knockout. He didn't get the knockout. I did the numbers for a knockout, and I saw a knockout possible there. Thing is he was heavily favored, so anybody that's a sports bettor would have said, oh, that was easy. But I went into this not even knowing what the odds were and realized that this guy on the left was going to win, and that's what happened. He won. The guy on the right has only lost once by decision, and it was actually by that guy. So this was their third fight. He won the last fight, or he lost. I don't know. He won one, lost one, and this was their third fight. Looks like he lost again. So I didn't get the knockout correct, just like that UFC fight that I did where I predicted who was going to win. But I didn't get the method correct. The method is kind of hard. So one of my predictions right now is that Dak was going to come back against the Eagles, more than likely win that game. I think that the Cowboys, they don't have their quarterback right now. They may beat the Bengals today. Okay? And the Bengals are heavily favored. So that would be a pretty bold statement to say something like that. But there's 4 games, and I have the Cowboys losing 2 of those. They win one of them, and one of them is either going to be a win or a tie. But they're going to lose 2 of these games right here. I just had my birthday on the 16th. Let's see here. This is me. 45 is the new 25. Now, don't go add my Facebook unless you're going to have, you're going to add value. I've already got almost 5,000 friends. I'm almost at my max. So I try not to add a whole bunch of people. But right here, I have Texas A&M is to be ranked in the top 4 within the next few games. That's one of my predictions. They just got beat by Appalachian State when they were non-ranked team. Okay, they got whooped, and they had that 174 number, which I showed in a video. But they just beat number 13 Miami right after, and they changed their quarterback. Okay, so when they change their quarterback, I'll have to show you on that one. But I think they're going to beat Arkansas next week. Then they're going to beat Mississippi State. Then they're going to beat Alabama. So right after losing to a non-ranked team, I'm telling you within the next 3 weeks, they're going to beat 3 ranked teams, including one of the top in the nation. That
Mandela effect where we wasn't crazy people. We were not fucking crazy. We knew this movie existed. We knew it existed.
I am Shazam! I'm the genie of the lamp.
Man.
Y'all remember that movie, Shazam? Well, apparently nobody could find it, but we found bits and pieces of it. And it's a big Mandela effect. The movie just completely disappeared. So there goes some proof there that I posted. So I put Texas A&M over Ohio State National Championship and C.J. Stroud Heisman. Now, y'all saw my prediction that I already posted from last year where I had Alabama beating Georgia, winning the SEC, and then losing in the championship. And it's exactly what... And I had Bryce Young to win the Heisman. And it was all correct. Now I'm saying Texas A&M over Ohio State with C.J. Stroud as the Heisman. Now start watching C.J. Stroud and Ohio State start separating themselves from the pack on the odds. All right. So, before the season started, by the code, I predicted Texas A&M was having an issue. And here's the story. 3 quarterbacks, and why do I know Max Johnson will be the quarterback and they don't? So I posted this before the season started, August 19th, before 80 games, before the first game. So they ended up starting Haynes King. And after Haynes King got beat by Appalachian State, they put in the quarterback that I said was going to be the quarterback, Max Johnson. So some of my, let's just call it prophecy, is already coming to fruition. And I'm doing all this by the same code. Sometimes I don't read the code correctly, and that's where I'm wrong. And that's just me trying to get better at reading the code. When I see numbers, I try to connect the dots and then try to figure out the meaning behind the numbers. Right now, I still don't know the meaning behind that 179197. We're going to find out, though, I promise you. All right, and here it is. I said I predicted the quarterback controversy before the season. Notice the date, August 19th. Another prediction come true. Now, after Appalachian State lost, they're changing quarterbacks to Mac Johnson. And now they have just beat Miami, the number 13th ranked team, yesterday. They're already improving their odds. Texas A&M won't lose another game. Put decodes in the comments, please. So let me go look and see what they're ranked now. They were ranked 24th. Okay, the rankings haven't came out yet. They're still ranked 24th. All right, so here's another one. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen, but there's absolutely no news about Antonio Brown right now. Crickets, but I see something about him signing to go to maybe the Cowboys. We'll see what happens. Him or Odell Beckham. There's going to be something there about them going to a Super Bowl contending team. And one of them could go to the Broncos. So I'm looking for that. But I think it's going to be a Super Bowl contending team. So we'll see what happens there. So when Brady beat Dak Prescott, all right, it says Brady is 7-0 versus the Cowboys. And I said immediately, when Brady returns Game 6, he will be the 70th all-time game Super Bowl win on 2/12 and get his 6th championship. So I also have the Buccaneers going 9-8. They've already won. They've won the first game. They're gonna win probably today versus the Saints. I think they're gonna lose. If Brady loses, it's gonna be to like good quarterbacks. They can't make the GOAT look that bad. So he's gonna start losing to guys that are actually established quarterbacks, kind of like Aaron Rodgers with the Green Bay. Probably lose to them week 3. So if that happens, that's just gonna be it's gonna be confirmation for me. This is my Rock prediction, dying at 50. Y'all seen the video, and it's showing him at the 50-yard line. He's 50 years old, and I think he's gonna be gone. He's gonna be a ritual sacrifice. Maybe he goes and starts playing basketball wherever Kobe Bryant is. Kobe Bryant could be Myles Garrett playing for the Cleveland Browns. So when he's gone this next year, start looking for people that look like The Rock, playing another role somewhere else. He may lose a ton of weight, get off steroids, and be super skinny. Heck, for all I know, these guys may be a vampire and live forever and can change their body forms or body snatch people that sign their souls to the devil and can jump into their bodies and use their body, for all I know. This reality is crazy. If they can make Berenstain Bears with an E to Berenstain, then who knows what's possible. Berenstain with an A. If you know what Mandela effect is, look it up. So Joey Smith says here, Cowboys are trash and will be trash for several more years to come. This is after I'm on right when Dak got hurt. I got on the Cowboys even harder, talking about how they're going to win now and Dak's going to be back week 6. Even though ESPN was saying he was going to be out 6 to 8 weeks and maybe even longer. And then there was a news story immediately saying that Dak Prescott won't go on IR, has a real quick chance to return to Dallas Cowboys, says Jerry Jones. So that's just confirming what I've actually been saying about the Dallas Cowboys. So this is just showing
whose offense it is. I don't know what name it is. But this is feel like that, right? This is Tom Brady. I don't know whose offense it is. I don't know what name it is. But
so you see that? What that is I think that every team has a fraternity that's in the know, that's playing with other people that are not in the know. And that guy was tackling his home teammate because he knew he needed to help the other team get some yards. You'll see that with interceptions. Somebody will get an interception that's not supposed to get an interception, and his own teammate will tackle him out of nowhere because he knows. And then within the next play or two, you'll see an interception or a fumble because that other team needs to get the ball back. So I call it a guy in the know is helping out and tackling his own teammate that's not in the know. And that's what goes down. I think every quarterback, most running backs, not all running backs, every quarterback, every kicker is on that fraternity that's in the know. Some running backs are not. Okay, but the backup running back, if the main running back is not, the backup running backs are in the know. Because that's whenever they need a fumble, they'll put in the backup and he'll fumble. And they'll be like, oh, it's because it was a backup, and you don't think much of it. But a lot of times, some of the main, I think the beast mode, remember how pissed off he was that he didn't get the ball to get that touchdown? I think he was not in the know. Okay, it's very possible that he was not on that fraternity. There's some actual running backs that have actually came out and said that the NFL's rigged. Anyway, I got blocked on a YouTube video. Got taken down. Read this right here. The YouTube video got taken down because I talked about this. I'm not even going to say it. They took it right down real fast. And that's all I said. Read that really close. There were no planes on that date, which means there was no text, no calls, no hijackers. Okay? All a bunch of lies, a bunch of bullharkey. You got fed, if you're watching TV, it was all fake. So this is where I actually said, right when he got hurt, Dak will miss 4 games. He will be back week 6 versus the Eagles. ESPN tells you 6 to 8 weeks. I'm the real doctor here. His injury was fake, and my gematria says so. Cowboys will win 2 and lose 2 while he's out. Now, the whole winning 2, losing 2, that's just kind of what I see there, okay? I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I see, because I think they're going to go something like 12-5 for the season, okay? End up being like 16-5 or 15-5-1 if they get a tie. We'll see if there's a tie or not. Now, anybody that does coding, that 19-3 is everywhere. It's in everybody's names. It's in everybody's spans. It is everywhere. It's in the Georgia Guidestone's height, 19 feet 3 inches. Okay, that 19.3, I could probably name off about 1,000 things right now that have 193 in it right now. I think I just did one for, was it Patrick Mahomes? Was not 193. I did one yesterday. I just looked it up and it was 193. Anyway, there's a lot of 193s everywhere. So, by the same code, even though I had the Cowboys, here on July 18th, okay, this is before the season even was thinking about starting, I said Tom Brady is going to win his first game on 9/11 versus the Cowboys, then goes 9-8 for the season, missing the playoffs. Bucks are toast. They're not going undefeated. Cowboys over Broncos is what I got for my Super Bowl. Now, there is a stat out there that if Tom Brady wins 20 games in a row in the Super Bowl and wins it, then he ends up going 8-3, which is a special number, 23rd prime, and that next year will be 2023. But he will hit 322 all-time wins with the Bucks, including playoffs. And that's what, and we just had a 3-2-2, Skull and Bones, the Georgia Guidestones when they were erected on 3-2-2. And we just had and they went down on 7-6. And we just had a Super Bowl 56. Score ended 20-23, which is 3-2-2. But I'm saying no. I'm going against that narrative. Now, these are other coders just like me. I saw those numbers, and they're following that path right now. So if you want to follow that path, take some money, put it on the Bucks, and roll it over every single week. You probably make a lot of money. You're probably a millionaire, I bet. Now, if anybody's out there, watch out for this orange theme. There's orange everywhere. Okay? It's all over the place. Orange. Last year, the Astros lost. Orange. The Bengals lost to the Rams. Orange. There's also a tiger theme. So a tiger, or a lion, that was with Detroit, left and went to the Rams and won Super Bowl in this year, which is the year of the tiger. And everybody was thinking about the Bengals because it was a tiger. Well, now we're still in this year, and we have an orange team that has a tiger that's on it, which is Verlander. You also have a tiger in Scherzer, who plays for the Mets. Now, I happen to like the Astros and the Mets before I even realized the other connection of two tigers being pitchers on their team. Well, watch out for the orange. I don't know what the whole meaning of the orange is, and the orange has been on the losing side. If you haven't noticed, in all the games, the orange has been the loser. Although the Mets do have blue and orange. So now I'm wondering, I think the Astros may beat the Mets, but that would be going against the orange team losing. Despite that, there is a bigger meaning of this orange, and I haven't quite figured that out. So if y'all could help, y'all have something, help a brother out. Now, I did a post too, and I think I did this on YouTube as well, but they showed this Von Miller for the Bills with this triangle pyramid. Now, I didn't, and he's got the number 40. There's something going on with that, and that's where I had done a story. And if you actually write in triangle, it's the exact same numbers. But pyramid, warning, dinar RV, triangle, all the same numbers. And 179 is the 41st prime, and this is the 103rd season of the NFL. But that's what's going on here. Now, I also know I saw a video like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm going to go look that up. And there's something esoteric about the whole Freemasons and all that. I know you got Nikola Tesla with 369 is the secret of the universe. And look at 369. Well, somehow the triangle is supposed to be taking the 3 to the 9. Or taking the 9 to the 3. Hence, 329 and 923, which is in a lot of movies. Looking that up, I was looking up for that number, but I ran across this, just so you know. So championship is 193. In that game, with the Cowboys and the Bucks, 19-3. So, just a connection I'm showing you. They may be telling us who's going to be the champion. But back to that 329. So Iraqi dinar revaluation is 329. Trump weighed 239 pounds. The Simpsons predicted something about Trump weighing 239 pounds before he went into office. And then they show that he weighs 239 pounds. There's something that always ends up happening with the president on 9/23. They usually come out and make a bold statement or something on 9/23. But 9/23, just like 9/11, has been in a ton of movies. All right. Also, if you take 9/11/2001, you got a 3, you got a 2, and you got a 9. 9/23, 329, 239. However you want to say it, it's the same energy. So is 9/23 the complete, You know, like the completing a cycle of 9/11. I don't know. There's a lot of prediction now on 9/24, and I think there's some kind of special moon on the 9/23, 9/24 date, like in the middle of the night. Anyway, it's like 20 minutes. I'm gonna get off of here. Hopefully you're entertained, and I'm gonna try to start keeping you on the loop of basically my matrix, my brain, patterns that I see, and so maybe other people can help me connect the dots.